We're live.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Wild Magic Wednesdays, our Daisy and Dragon stream where we just run one-shots or different things. Just keep it crazy, keep it wild. You never know what we're going to do. But today we do. Today we are playing To the Bitter End, a micro RPG by Takuma Okada. I've said her name wrong. I feel that's very bad. I will get her name correctly.
Please do.
Yes. Yes. I got it right. Takuma Okada. She's a great RPG writer. We're going to share her link in the thing. But in the meanwhile, let's tell you a little about the game. To the Bitter End is a game about two rivals, about whatever you want it to be. Cooking rivals in like an Iron Chef situation, samurai duelists, whatever you want to be. Today, we want it to be dragon racers, and that is what we are. Couple of modern day dragon racers in a world where we never really figured out that dinosaur bones were not dragons, and we Jurassic Park before we looked. And so now we are in a world where dragon racing is essentially F1. It is modern. There are sponsorships. We've all got, and it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, essentially, instead of if I remember this correctly, instead of like noble houses, corporations are the ones who own dragons and they race them. But there's also dragons of all kinds. There's speeding, racy dragons, but there's also carrier dragons who like essentially take you on like tours of areas. There's also little like bus-like dragons, right? So there's a bunch of them, but they're all dragons. Okay.
Exactly. So we're not riding bus driver dragons, though. We are riding racing dragons, and here is a description of our two characters. So you get an idea about who we are, and what are the things that are important to our characters. Because over the course of this rivalry, we are going to end up hurting, stealing, or destroying the cause of our opponents. That's going to make this rivalry even more bitter until we get to the final bitter end. So let's tell a little bit about the characters, and then we're going to tell them the special thing that we're changing for Twitch. So, do you want to go first?
Talk about my dragons?
Yeah, talk about your character.
Sure. Okay. My character is named Anthony Carmen. Comes from a very humble background, kind of born to a lower middle class family, but his father really believed in him and kind of worked to get him chances to race and train. So he often trained with like old retired wyverns and managed to use them competitively, allowing him to climb the ladder. He has now he then went on to go and tame a rogue dragon. There were some that managed to go rogue and aren't owned by corporations. He managed to tame a rogue dragon named Bono. And so once he did that, a very famous and powerful corporation named Hammer Corporation decided to sponsor him and essentially recruit him into their team. So now he is one of the best racers that Hammer Corporation has, and he rides a silver dragon named Bono.
Nice. Excellent. I'm going to be playing. My character is named Amit Bhaktani. He rides a dragon named Dust, a black and red, a black dragon with like red, like designs on his cover, a little bit like the red is smoke. And he's young. He comes from a long line of dragon racers. Like his grandmother was the first dragon racer when they were initially just testing out these things, and one of the few that didn't get eaten alive. And it carried on to the family legacy, and he's confident. He's 18. He's just getting in. He got hired by Kala Bull.
Racing? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be good times. And he's really just got to make a name for him, really stand out. Because he's currently the second stringer. There is a top one. Her name is Zena. And he got to prove himself. He's got to prove himself that he deserves to be here. Don't replace him. So, a little bit of pressure, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not like there's any new young racer that's going to make him look bad and just inspire so much anger that someone could dare challenge him. No, definitely not. No, it's great. It's going to be great. Let's talk about the cores. The four cores that our characters.
All right. Do you want to go first? Or
Sure, I've already kind of spoken about it.
so yeah.
Each of us have 4 questions that we need to
Mhm.
that we answered, and these are the cores that will get diminished as the battles get more
Yeah.
ensued. What is, for example, whose respect must you earn? The leader, Xena, the top racer of the Colorable racing team, someone that he looks up to quite a lot. Maybe he fancies her. He wouldn't. She's way out of his league. You know, he's just a little top racer. She is an actual she's an actual superstar, but he wants to earn her respect. Who's you tell him who your respect is.
Okay, so here's the thing. I came from the bottom up, okay, and most of these racers come from long line of racing families, or they own the corporations. They are paid racers. They're paid to race by the corporations or whatever, right? I had to climb my way up, and everyone assumed that this kind of like nobody just wasn't going to amount to much. So the person whose respect I need to earn is everybody. I have a chip on my shoulder, and I will prove to everyone that I'm the greatest of all time.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Who can you trust? For me, he's far from his home. His home's in the Himalayas. But who he can trust is someone who's kind of like watched out from when he grew up. Who he thinks is watching out. Archibald, Dragon News reporting, and he's in his 30s, but he looks out for the game. He's like usually very favorable, and so he shares his little insecurities, that kind of stuff. And the newspaper guy will definitely never use it against this guy for content. Definitely not. He can trust it. He can trust the news, right?
Yeah.
Archibald will never turn.
No, never.
Right? Never. He's his friend. Yeah. What about you?
What about me? Who can I trust? There are 2 people. Okay. Of course, my dragon Bono. We have an unbreakable bond that kind of gets us through everything. And my trainer, Wolf, who is not an actual wolf.
Gotta be clear about that.
Yeah, that would have been a different scenario. But no, I was not trained by a wolf like Luna trained the Roman. I'm going off track. Coming back, yes, Wolf, who's my trainer, a former racer as well, who now runs Hammer Corporation, and chose me to be a rider.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is a place that's important to you? For me, it's the family home in the mountains of the Himalayas. He grew up surrounded by dragons. He trained with them. He enjoys the hot springs there. It's where he goes to decompress and like get away from all of this. Get away from like the big city racing, big time of Monaco, Mumbai, all those Montreal, all the big M's.
You said Montreal. I'm guessing you mean Monaco.
I said both. Okay. I said Monaco, Montreal, and Mumbai.
Okay. Not bad. Okay.
Yeah. That's so he goes to the Himalayas to kind of like unwind. What's a place that's important to you? And I'm sure it's very far from mine.
Oh, I did not enter your backyard at all unless I am speeding through it to prove a point. There is a racing track in the Himalayas. It's one of the most nefarious flight tracks out there. And it's one of the few places where I've not managed to win. And that's the one place I really need to kind of make sure that I conquer all. So yeah.
Yeah, you'll get there.
I'll get there.
Definitely not. Unless we're racing, then you won't. What is your dearest possession? My character, during his journey, got a gift from his father, who was also a racer. He said, I promise from now on that, I'll make time for my family. He was racing in Russia. He never made it out of Russia. He died during the race. And all he has left from him is the watch from his father. So that is his most dearest possession to him. What about you? What's your most dearest possession?
My dearest possession is a flight helmet that was made by my mother. Its design has remained with me through the years. It is one of my most prized possessions, and I wear it for all my races.
Nice. That's cool. Does it say anything on like the helmet? Any like catchphrase that your mom might have called you, or anything sweet like that?
There's a catchphrase, of course, but it's a catchphrase that has really been more a recent development. But it's hammer time.
Yes, We each have abilities
Yes.
on us. We each have 2, and we'll gain more as the game goes on. Your ability is it's hammer time.
Yes. When I say my catchphrase, it's hammer time. My dragon and I, Bono and I, are essentially able to really get our head down and speed through tight corners and just get ahead. And we essentially rally ahead.
Nice. And that's pretty good. My ability is called one of my ability is I have the fastest peacocking dragon. I got a very fast dragon, and it really likes to show off, which is usually, a good thing. It's great for the photos, and it's great for leaving you in my dust.
We'll see about that because my other ability is relentless endurance. No matter where I race, I am known for my ability to get the most out of the situation and persevere no matter what. So relentless endurance is my second ability.
Great. And my second one is I know how to handle the media. Sometimes the battle's not just at the race. Sometimes the battle's after the race. So let's get ready, if you are ready, to actually get started with this.
Let's go.
So into the bitter end, we have to basically decide what is the scene of. There are 3 rival battles, and then there's the final battle, the bitter end. Each battle, we're going to be taking a core off the other person, and we'll see how we take off the core. But the final battle, we don't know who's going to win. We're going to leave that up to Twitch chat. When we get to that point, we're going to put up a poll, and you will decide who comes away the winner and who comes away the loser. In the game, it suggests doing a rock paper scissors, but no.
We'll see if we can even try to throw up a poll on chat if possible. Let's see. Actually, I wonder.
Don't make the options us now. Say
open. There we go.
Yeah.
Me or Chirag. No, wait. Let's go with you. Okay, wait. Let's try this. Open the setup menu to create a poll. There we go. Okay, I can say, I'll get this working. Don't worry.
Great.
Cool. Let's start. We can start.
Yeah. So for the first one, let's figure out what our first battle is. Is our battle a race? Is our battle before a race, like the pre-talk? Is it the post-match talk? Or is it like a race somewhere? What do you think it should be our first battle?
What should be our first battle? I think the first battle always starts before you enter the racetrack. It's okay. Yeah. In fact, would you say? No, you know what? Because here's the thing. You don't really have a starting order in dragon racing because everyone can kind of more or less start on the same field.
Sure.
Right? You don't need to have like one person. Or is it that one person takes off and then another one takes off and then the third one takes off?
Yeah, must be like an air current thing. Like some air currents are more.
Yeah, also because they have a jump off point, right? So maybe they can't line up like 11 dragons together. So maybe it's so then maybe before the real race there's a qualifier, which is all about just proving how fast can you go.
Yeah. So we're going for the qualifier. We are both, getting ready for like the qualifier.
Yeah.
And so for the point of this, the way it works is that in this, we choose one of our rivals' cores and we cross it out, and we're going to roll a d6 to say what happened to that core. Whether it was hurt or damaged, whether it was stolen or usurped, whether it was destroyed or removed. We think about what ability or abilities we use to do that, and meet on the battlefield, and we take turns describing actions. Each player gets about 2 or 3 actions, and we describe these actions, what we're doing, all those kind of stuff, until we end that battle. So, should we just think about what core we think we might get from the other person in the course of this first race?
In the course of the first race?
Yeah, this qualifier. What do you think would happen? I think, is the qualifier in the Himalayas, or do you want to save that for later?
I think we should save that for the later.
Okay. What's it called? I think then in that case, we could go for simple things. We could go for helmet and helmet, or I could go for the jugular and just say your respect with your your trainer Wolf. Something could happen to him. I'm not gonna butcher your dragon. I'm not going to do anything mean to your dragon.
Yeah, that would be a bit cruel so soon.
That would be very So I could go for wolf. Because it could get quite violent. I'm going to say I think I just mess up your flight helmet. I mean, like it's made by your mum. It's not a proper flight helmet.
Yeah,
it could be messed up.
Yeah, no.
Something bad could definitely happen to it.
Yeah, and it's a good jumping off point. I'll say I will in return. Question, Xena, right? She races for Color Bull Racing Team.
Yep, she's the number 1. I'm the number 2.
Right. So, does she partake in this as well?
She can if you want to do something. She definitely can be part of it if you want to.
No.
It's like the start of the season, so she could need to be in the qualifier again.
You know what? It's fine. I'll talk to Archibald and I'll mention that it's a bit convenient that generational races get to just partake.
Okay, so you're gonna do something to Archibald, but now we got
to stir some shit. Yes, go for it.
We roll a d6 to see what happens to the cause that we've targeted. So as I go for your flight helmet, I get 3.
Ooh.
I have stolen or usurped your flight helmet. Okay, that's gonna be interesting.
Right.
Now roll your dice.
All
what do you do to Archibald?
I rolled a 1, so I hurt or damage.
Yeah, that can be you've hurt him directly, or you've hurt the relationship somehow, or you've caused me to hurt the relationship.
Right.
But it might not be on purpose.
Right.
I might not. Yeah.
Okay, I have an idea what can happen. So let's say the qualifiers happen, right? And it's all about you and me. Get down.
Where is it? Are we in Monte Carlo, Mumbai? Where's this happening?
I like the idea of like qualifiers in Mumbai. It's hard to race around this part of this city. It's crowded. There's people everywhere. You can't hurt anybody, but people like the thrill. It's street racing, street flying, right?
Yeah.
You got to fly low.
Avoid the tall buildings.
Exactly.
You can do stuff.
Yeah. All right. So So it's happening there. Do you want to? What's the order? Do we just talk about like?
Yeah, we just pick. What's it called? First, we describe how we met on the battlefield. Like, how do we arrive? Are we arriving by fanfare? We each in like special trucks, driven by a dragon bus. Are we just like coming in? Are we just starting in motion? How have we arrived at the battlefield?
I think I arrive. At least I'll speak for myself. I arrive with a fair bit of fanfare, but my fanfare is very solitary. It's me and my dragon, and we have a kind of loud, like it's like spread wings, dominate over the field, glower at everyone, shoot out a spout of silvery flames, and then kind of land and just sit back and get ready for the qualifiers.
Yeah, mine is a bit more sleek. Like you can just see like coming down, just like a bunch of the dragons of the Red Bull team, they just like slide down like silent jets, just like land gracefully. People like watching. We're just dressed in black and reds of the uniform, just like landing. And like you see me like looking at you as just like deciding, not even paying attention to the media, just like looking up. It's just like he's like, and he says it just loud enough that the media thinks like, how gauche. And it's just like as you're doing this little fireworks show, they're just like coming in. And just like everyone's like looking so proper. We got the flight harness. We're there, and it says like, and he's just like, and he's like doing that. Xena not even reacting, and he's like, oh, I shouldn't have said anything. I've kind of ruined the mood. And he's just like shutting up a little bit as he's like trying to stand up straighter. And it's just like as they're like coming in next to you in the other races.
Right. As you kind of come down, I'm like, Amrit, right?
That is my name.
Good luck.
I don't even know who you are. And do you want to say anything before the thing starts?
I kind of smile, and then I'm going to take off as well.
All right. So as we go in, so we'll go with actions. Because I just did that skating retort. You can go. You can declare the first action that you do.
I'm going to do an insanely fast and risky overtake in front of you. As soon as you say, I don't even know who you are, in my head, I'm thinking you will. And then I just shoot off. And the way I cut so close, it even startles your dragon. Dust kind of has a moment of like, whoa, that was really close. And there's rules about how close can dragons get to each other. And I just got ahead, and next thing you know, I'm zooming up to, just essentially take the lead.
Yeah. Yeah, this action, as you see me sell, we suddenly, cut to like an interview that took place later. You realize this is a recorded one. They said
Sure.
like, wow, you really, these guys, they just get off the streets. They really don't know how to play the game. They really don't know what dragon racing really is. As he's like explaining like the post match, like flash. I said like, but I showed him. We showed him how it's really done. And you see, suddenly we cut back, zoom back as dust zooms in, goes low to you, and actually goes much lower than you're going, almost like it might endanger people, and then just like pulls in its wings like a dive, and it just like basically comes out under you. As you see, he's like turned upside down. I'm waving as I just like shoot after you, and you could just like, the people who are watching this, like the people nearby, they're taking pictures with their phone.
Right.
Like, oh my god, my life is in danger, but this is awesome.
Right.
Your action.
My action is it's the interview, but now they're talking to me, and like I was off to a good start, but I must say, impressive maneuvers at the very beginning from Amrit. But then again, what do you expect? These guys are all learned the same formulas from their corporations. They don't really know how to be innovative with what they are supposed to do. Me, I like to change things up a little bit. And you see, as in the race, I actually just trail right behind you, and it's odd because I'm not overtaking. But what you eventually realize is that my dragon is not suffering from fatigue because you're giving him the breathing space by cutting through the air for him. So I'm essentially able to ride more comfortably, and I just keep going steady right behind you. And then every time there's a turn coming, I just inch up a little bit more, and then you see, because essentially a quali would be like one lap, so this isn't going to be a very long race.
Sure.
As it's getting like right close to the end, that's when you probably hits you that I'm right up behind.
Yeah, I'm just like saying like I'm noticing that you've been following behind
Sure.
a little bit, and I'm just like, we're coming to this little bit, which is like a large tunnel, and usually it's like pretty long, and usually the racers go over it. And yet for some reason I dive down. I dive down into the tunnel. And because you're following behind me, I assume your character just like goes underneath as you're just like going in, following me into the dark. It's very hard to see.
Yeah.
Going in, just little bits of light, and you kind of lose me because my dragon's black and is in the shadows. And then when you come out, you're like, where'd he go? And then you see that I'm on top of you, and I just said, this thing doesn't even have a. And you just see me on top. You say, this thing doesn't even have a strap. But I'm looking at a helmet in my hand. As you realize, I've just stolen your mother's helmet off your head.
Yeah, I see. You get to do that. From me and Bono, in that moment you only see a growl as he whispers, "It's hammer time," and shoots ahead. If it is okay, can I say that I finished the lap before you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we don't need. Yeah, it's fine. You can say like, I've done this, and you've just done something. Just like say, you've done it in a way that I wasn't expecting.
Right. So as I say, it's hammer time. You just see as my silver arrow dragon just lights up with essentially like glowing veins across the whole body, and we just zoop ahead, taking the win. And then you cut back to the interview, and I say, I am, of course, talking to the committee about the fact that this rider felt okay taking my helmet. It's very dangerous to put other racers in danger like that. And it really, it concerns me that someone like Xena would be okay with kind of teaming up with someone who could, fall down to such unscrupulous methods. And you see that the person I'm actually talking to is Archibald.
Okay, so it's more like a private interview.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm just like getting angry, and like, you see you went fast, like, oh shit, I was peacocking too much, running after you, going in hard, going in fast, going close. But then I do get a good time. Like, it didn't matter whether you were first or last. Like, but you beat you got better time than me.
Yeah.
And you can just like see, I'm there. Like, I've come to the room. Like, I was looking for you. I've got your mother's helmet with me. I was like going to return it. he's about to come, and then he's come to him, and then he sees Archibald walk out of the room, and Archibald just like looks at me with like intense disappointment, like, and he looks at this, like, I thought you expected better from you. Thought you were going to be different. And he just like walks out.
Yeah.
And then I see you there.
Yeah, and I'm like,
and I just like, look out, and just like turn around, leave with the mother's helmet, and there's like a trash, like this is like a hotel, like the trash that goes straight to the chute, and you just like,
man,
sit it down there.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay.
And that's where we end that, and that's where we end the rival battle.
Right.
With you coming out a little bit ahead of me in the qualification.
Sure.
And you've really hurt that relationship I have with Archie.
Right. It's like, hurt or damaged it, but it's not as bad as like destroyed it.
Yeah, you could get it.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you don't know. I don't think you saw me throw it away. So it'd be like, someone else fought it. Maybe your dragon did.
Yeah.
So now we part ways. What mark of this battle will your character remember when they think of their rival? Write it down. Then your character gains an ability because of this mark. I think my character is like shame. I think there's like a lot of shame when they just like he watches the recording and he's being shamed about it. Like Xena shaming him about like you could have got ahead of him.
Marketing's not happy about it because it's not a great public image. So Carla Bull's a bit mad as well.
Yeah. They're happy that Xena got ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like got intense shame from like everybody from this. So I think what he gets from this, the ability he gets from this, is that now he's all about the focus. There's not like he will do showboating, but he doesn't lose focus of what's important. Like things that are distracting him, he's not going to lose focus. That's what he gets away from this.
Sorry, I got lost with chat. What was the last thing you said? My bad.
He doesn't lose focus. Like from the shame, the ability he gains is focus.
Focus, got it.
Now he has intense focus.
Intense focus, interesting.
But he has shame. Like people are gonna like be doing gifs of that for ages.
Okay, sure. I take on rage. I am incredibly angry that someone harmed my mother's helmet, and for that, you also so that's the mark I take, and you can. I don't know if I ever get the helmet back, but the helmet I get that's a duplicate essentially of the original is now got it's got like a angry red mark across it to kind of mark that fact. So rage is the mark I get, and the ability.
You want it to be rage as well?
Is going to be, I would say like that's the thing is I basically if I get angry I can become a bit more dangerous on the field.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like you when you're angry.
Yeah.
All right. Now, after that, other character, talk about how the game's going, what you liked, didn't like. Anything you want to remove or revise? This is a good time for it.
No, I think I'm happy. Yeah.
Cool. All right then, let's go on to the next one. Now, the next battle. Is this going to be the race that this is for? Is this something beforehand, like a meeting ahead of, like the racers pre-battle, like call or drinks, or like what do you think this is?
I think so. Question. This is the second battle, right?
This is the second battle. There are 3 battles and then a final battle.
I think this has kicked off a series of races. Yeah. Okay. We go through a few where you come first, I come first. It's always like neck and neck. This has come down, I would say. This is the last race for this year. Okay, and this is the last race. We are both tied for points, and whoever finishes the race first wins. They get the title of world champion.
Yeah, or more likely best newbie of the year.
Sure, best newbie.
World champion can be what the final battle is.
Well, you might want to be multiple-time world champions as well. Or things might change. The world might not be the same anymore. Who knows?
Okay, so it's your call. Do you want to be best newbie of the year, or are we going for world champion?
I'd say world champion because it's about the next round can still be like the second round, right? Like I can tie with you, or you can tie with me.
Okay. So, we are going on. We are preparing for the world champion. Where is the world championship taking
I have an
place?
idea. It's regional champion.
Okay. Yeah. Regional champion. I think in that case, because the first one was in Mumbai, next one should be somewhere else in India, the Himalayas.
Or just Asia, and somewhere in Asia. So yeah, Himalayas works.
Yeah. The Asian Championship, and so we're going to be in the Himalayas.
Yeah.
It's for. Yeah, that sounds like pretty good. We're getting ready. We're going around this area. Some of the races, like my parents, they open up the spa section and the Dragon Care of their like home to like let people come in and like relax if they want to.
Yeah.
But what about you? What are the cores we want to go after?
This time, I'm going after your family home in the mountains.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go after you winning in the Himalayas.
Yeah.
I'm going after that. This is the route that you've been practicing. This is the route you've been scanning for ages. But it's the route I've grown up in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're going to go after my family home. Let's see how you go about that.
Yeah.
What that means to you. Let's roll the D6.
Let's roll. Dice sponsored by Nonagon Dice, who is not with us today, but is with us in spirit.
And yeah, I got 5. Destroy or remove the core.
Ooh. That is brutal. I got a 3. I can steal or usurp the core.
Wow, you're the son we never had. Why can't our son be like you? Oh.
Okay, sorry, I phrased that poorly. Indrani is not dead. She's just preparing to leave for Gen Con. That's all. Yeah. I phrased that poorly. Sorry. Go back.
No, she's great. She's dead to us. No, she's great. We wish her the best.
Yeah, why is she not on stream? Come watch.
Yeah, say hi.
Yeah. Go on.
Someone got very anime in the chat. Oh, semi-regional, then quarter regional.
Yeah, that's Glee.
That's very anime or very Glee. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your thing. You're going to steal or usurp my family home. Don't know how you're going to do that. It's going to be fun times figuring out how that works. Yeah. Now, meet on the battlefield. How am I think beforehand I'm like focusing, researching the area. I think I've got this kind of sorted out. But we'll find out. We will find out.
Let's go.
So, how have we arrived? Do we want to say like, how are we doing this? Do we want to be like just focus on the race? Do we want to like focus between different parts? Like beforehand, we were at the spa at the family house, and then to the race, or do we want to do like something else?
Yeah, I think. It's up to you. It's your family house. But we can definitely have like a pre-race chat, then the race, and then a post-race kind of ceremony.
Yeah, I think like the pre-race chat, like my parents, because they're old racers, they understand. Well, sorry, not my parents, my grandparents and my mom, because my dad's not around anymore. They've got like the long table. They've got for all the races to be, and like a long feeding corral for like the dragons to also be fed and looked after with nearby. And they're serving food, they're serving everything's ready, and like we're just there looking across from each other, or maybe we're sitting next to each other, which crosses over to like the race when we are next to each other, going up into
and just look clouds. Over and like look at it. You should look. Look in the right. I'll look at you. There we go. Nice.
Am I looking the right way?
Yeah, you're looking the right way.
Yeah, there we go. Great. So we got that, and so let's start with the action. Let's start with the actions then.
Go for it.
Meet on. Yeah, we each get 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
So we'll start because we got 2 or 3 times. We'll go with unless you have something clever idea. Pre-race, race, and then post-race celebration.
Yeah.
So, pre-race. You want to go first?
This is the final round of the regional championships. Everybody's here, like you said. There's a lot of hub. I am going low-key, unlike last time, and essentially it's quiet, tempered focus, and I'm refusing to take any questions, and I'm just basically like, the only thing I say is may the best man win.
Oh, I will. I need like the paratha?
Like I prefer to not eat before the right race.
Don't worry, Anthony. It's not that spicy.
Good.
Well, like he's like very happy. He's very happily eating, and you can see he's like, his parents are there, and like and his mom's there, and she's like, make sure he's okay. But he's just like, they've like kind of put him underneath the picture of his father,
Yeah.
next to his dragon, who also passed away at the time.
Right.
And he's just like, you realize his dragon is the same breed as Dust. There's like an ancestor there,
Right.
and so he's just like, you can like see this like stress on him. He's just like, focus, and like he's almost afraid to look back. It's like, this fine.
Yeah.
Going to be okay. He looks to the left where Xena's supposed to be sitting, but Xena's already gone to her room. She also doesn't eat before races, and like he's feeling a little doubt there.
Right.
It's going to be fine. And you know, parents look worried. His mom looks worried. His grandparents look a little concerned. Like he's not eating that much. Well, everyone else is just enjoying themselves and like engaging.
I have a question. Does your family house other dragons then?
Yeah, they breed dragons, they train dragons, they do all that kind of stuff. They're not owned by Kalabul. They're like fairly independent, but they're used by Kalabul. The Federation rented this so that all the races could be here without any kind of like bias or anything. So they take care of the dragons as well.
Sure. And these are all tame dragons, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, basically the surrounding area is trained. There is like, in the distance, there are some like wild dragons, but they shouldn't get in the way of the race unless you want to get in the way. No, they've never gotten in the way of the race before, but they're all basically well-trained dragons.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's my action, just getting a little like, so I'm there. What would I be doing? I'm just all about that focus. So I guess next up.
The only thing I'll do is before leaving is like, I'll lean to Bono, my dragon, and be like, don't be afraid to make a little noise this time. And Bono kind of lets out a snore, like a as we kind of rev our dragons to get ready for the race.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going into there. I'm also getting ready to the race.
Yeah.
On it, and I'm just like saying, and I'm already off. We're already like going in, and like, you know, someone who's like on the screen, the time was already going on. And it's like, oh well, this is the best time in the Himalayas. Well, let's see if no one's ever beaten it, but let's see if any of these racers are going to be able to make it. I like this Grand World Championship is on the line. Who's going to get it? And like going in,
just go up,
focus. Yeah. I don't think you're doing the following me in my ass thing anymore. I think you're trying. Are you still doing that? You're doing different moves.
I think this time I do cut ahead. My goal is to get such a ridiculous lead that it becomes hard to spot where I am right now. So if we just zoop off without like any, hoo-ha, just gone. That's the goal for now.
Yeah. My move's a little different, as I know, like the Himalayans. I'm used to Himalayans. Like, I've gone high. Like we all have flight helmets, but like I can go high, and so I actually go high enough to like go into the clouds to obscure myself. That like people are like, where'd he go? What's happening? And I'm just like there, and you lose track of me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like there, and like anyone who would normally get this high, the G-force, the gravity, they like suffocate. Because I'm from here, I'm able to like go higher, go above, and I'm there above you. And like if this had been before, I might have done showboating. I was like, boom, and like try and like get you, but I'm not. I'm just scouting above you, like soaring above you as you're getting closer and closer to the edge. I mean, to the
the way you look around for me, trying to spot where I might be, and it's odd. You can't quite spot me. I seem to have either gotten a ridiculous lead or gotten lost. It's hard to say. And I'll say that for my turn, I'm just not very visible.
Yeah. Again, you're not the focus. My focus is there as I'm racing, and I can look at and like I know the time. I know the time in my head because the person who set that time before he went off to Russia was my father. So I am also there. I'm going to go there and like I'm going to get that time. Going to move fast. I'm just like paying attention. I don't care that Xena's watching. I don't care that anyone's there. I don't really care. I'm not doing this. I'm just like watching and watching. And just
when you hear a roar somewhere in the mountains, and then a little bit of silence, quite stark, and then you hear resounding roars from all over, and some of them, you know these roars because some of them are very familiar to you. They are the voices of your pet, tamed dragons. And those roars don't sound friendly. Something tells you that your whole area, the essentially where your tamed dragons are kept, is currently going through some kind of turmoil.
Yeah. Like I see that and I'm just like coming out of the clouds a little
Yeah.
bit. Just like going down, watching. I'm just like I see that these dragons are going there. And just like this horrific. I assume the dragons are going and they are causing panic, they're going thing, and they probably are attacking the family home as well.
Yeah. I'm not there, but you can tell that something clearly agitated them. Um, and you can sense rage in all these dragons, which kind of implies that there was an angry dragon around that passed on this rage to them.
Yeah. And I see that. And then just like my focus before was on that race. My focus now going down and going straight to the house. And we cut away a little bit to like a post interview to the championship. As you can like see me discussing to the media what happened. And this is like whatever caused this was not natural. Investigations are still underway. But this is why I propose that because of the actions there, that this is not a satisfaction, that this area is not safe. And because of this, and like I agree with the judgment of the council, the Racing Federation Council, that this race is invalid and this racing track will never be used again.
That is a good move. I like it. Well played, sir. Well played. Okay, so you have essentially disqualified this racetrack from ever being used again. And also because this race technically won't count, they will count back the championship from the points earned, and you had that lead, which means that you actually become the de facto regional champion, not even me. So I won the last thing, but this one, it's on you win. And you don't know. Technically, you don't know if I did this, but my tactics actually denied me the victory that I was looking for.
And like you see me do that, and like everyone like Color Bull's ecstatic because I was ahead. I won. I managed to like do this with one of my big wins, even ahead of Xena.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and then I'm not happy because my family, the dragons got there. My family home's gone. It's completely, I'm not gonna say like destroyed, but it's like my family home can't go back there. That's gone. A lot of the dragons that were there, were attacked. All things going, and I'm just like, I can't prove it was you. I cannot prove it was your dragon.
Yeah.
But silver dragons are very empathetic. Some say almost telepathic. And I'm just like, I'm glaring at you.
As you're glaring at me, I walk over and I'm like, hey, well, congratulations on winning the regional championships. I guess that's well deserved. And I'll see you at the world championships.
And like all the media's around. And so I don't punch you in the face. I say, I will see you. I'll see you too. And I'm just like, putting on like the firm show of, arm class, shake, but you can just feel the hatred is there. This is got, you went personal. Yes, I went personal first because I went for your helmet.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was your mom's helmet.
Yeah.
I was just being a jackass.
We reap what we sow.
Exactly. And so now we think about the mark that's kind of been like left behind from this, the mark from the battle, and the ability that we get there. I don't think he would have he wouldn't have been poverty stricken because like he's still got a racing contract. He's still fine. But I think what has he lost? What is the mark? I think resentment. Could be resentment. I think rescuing his like family, doing all this kind of thing.
Yeah.
There were dragon fights.
Yeah.
So he does have like, there were horrific, there were like wounds on him. So you can like feel part of his arm. You can feel the scars on his arm. And like he's still wearing the sleeve, and you can like see he's got dragon scars from that. So he's got dragon scars. And I think what he has got now is the ability he's got there is I think he's learned how to do he's got battle training, both for him and his dragon. Like his dragon actually had to fight other dragons,
Right.
as opposed to just racing them. He actually
Yeah.
had to claws, teeth, maybe fire. I don't know if he can do fire.
Right.
We'll find out about dust.
Right. I have a moment of humility because of this whole experience, and the mark I get is regret. Because I feel regret for my actions, because inadvertently they bit me in my ass. I now realize that this was not the right way to try win, and that my desperation took me too far. And so I take a step back, and the result of that regret is that I now have, similar to my dragon, enhanced empathy.
That's good. All right, so now the third battle.
Mhm.
What is the third battle? Because this is not the final battle.
Yeah.
The final battle
Comes
is
after
going to
this.
be big, come up to, could be anything. But what do you think the third battle is? Is the third battle worlds? Is the third battle something else?
Do you think that maybe we are in different races or different situations altogether, but indirectly we are essentially preparing for what will be a confrontation between us after this?
What did you have in mind? What do you think the confrontation we're preparing for is? Is the confrontation worlds? Is the confrontation something else?
I think the confrontation is far more is more personal. It's just you and me down the track, down the most dangerous route. We'll be going through the volcanic regions. I don't know, like some crazy island thing, and it's just going to be, it's going to be dangerous dragon racing.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, we're going to go. Oh, I got this one. I'm pulling up right now.
Okay.
Where is the? Yeah, we're going to be racing. The race that we're preparing for is the volcano track, which is in the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia, which is the race that my father died on.
Ah, I see. Okay, so we'll be.
So is this a private race that you and I? This is not like an official race that we're preparing for. This is just like a private.
I think this should be the final thing. So I think we should still have a third race third event that is before this.
Yeah. Okay. So this will be the final. Is like, but we're preparing for that. We know that's going to be something. But is that something our characters know? Or is that something just we know?
It's just something we know as players.
Okay. So right now, what are we up to? What is this battle? Is the battle just like getting points? Is it getting media sponsorship? Is it like over the next 4 or 5 years, are we trying to be the most popular, the most inspired racer? What are we trying to do?
Yeah, I think we are all both trying to climb our ranks in different parts of the racing world. I think, in fact, like it's the next year I win, but it's it doesn't sit well because you actually didn't partake in a few of the races because of, I don't know, maybe some family issues. And then like the next year you win, but I actually,
you transferred to the European regionals instead of the Asian one.
Exactly.
So we never actually properly raced each other.
Again, yeah. And so we've been doing all of that, and along the way, we've been dealing with like ensuring we are sponsored and that the media views us properly and all of that jazz.
So let's figure out what cores we're targeting.
Yeah.
What is the core that we're hitting?
Yeah.
So on you, let's see. You've lost your flight time was stolen. That's called. Place is important to you. I think, what's it called? I'm going after. I think I'm going after. I'm going after everybody. I think I'm trying to win over, everybody, and trying to just like see everyone's like thinking, oh, he's the best, but he can't be. He hasn't beaten me.
Yeah, everyone's like he's the best, but if he can't beat Amrit in a 1-to-1 race, then what's the point? He's not the greatest of all time.
So I got a 4. 4 means where'd he go?
Wow, that's steal or usurp.
I stole or usurped the core. That means I stole the public from you. I stole the public love. I stole the public's attention, and it's like, God, Amrit's so cool. Look at him just moving up.
Everyone kind of sees you as the young upstart who's done just a really good job of winning.
The same. We started at the same time.
We might have started racing at the same time, but I was older. So
yeah, sure, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, or whatever. It basically,
yeah. Sure. I'm the young hotness.
But while you have been gathering people's adoration, I've also been away kind of trying to really improve my skill and craft. So the core I'm going to go for is actually Carnival Racing Team / Xena. And I'm going to see if I can either have... actually, let me roll and see how it...
Yeah, roll, see what happens.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
What you get?
I rolled a 1. It's not nearly
That
enough for the
means-
kind of damage I want to do.
That means you hurt or damage. That means, you could like hurt Xena in a race. You could damage stocks.
Yeah.
You could like do any number.
I think that's basically what my if I'd hope to destroy that whole thing, but I'll hurt it. And essentially what happens is that Hammer Corporation grows so big that they are able to essentially get you moved from Kalabul into a different team. So you are in you still have your dragon.
Yeah.
But or actually no, because it's hurt or damage, it's not destroy. I'll say they are essentially have publicly announced that they're wondering if they need to renegotiate your contract because they're not sure if you're the driver racer for them.
Are they going after me or are they going after Xena?
They're going after you because you want their respect, right? So
I want the respect of Xena.
Okay, so Xena's like, look, he's won a bunch of races, but he's not a very good partner to drive with.
Yeah, that could work. Okay, so does that mean you're also like Wolf in that you're also kind of taking the business side, or you're just focusing on racing?
I've had Wolf handle this, but yeah, it's through me.
Great. So let's go into it. Let's figure out our actions.
Sure.
So so I've been going in and just like except for that time where I wasn't able to like race because my grandparents unfortunately passed away, so I wasn't able to come for like a very specific event as I was like looking for them. Every other time I've been winning. I've been winning hard. I've been winning in Asia. I've been winning. One time I did the European one, but you weren't there. So it's just like I haven't raced you directly, but I've been getting wins, going faster, and just like you can see me. And as I'm talking to the media, I'm just like that charming, presentable. I know how to shine, do that kind of thing. Kind of like almost getting a lot of attention from me. Meanwhile, while that's been going on, what have you been up to?
You see that through Toto, or through Wolf, rather, not Toto. Essentially, I've been trying to poach Xena. And because you've been winning, Xena's actually been losing. Because she is your teammate. So one of you has to be the clear winner. So we are essentially having Xena downplay your victories as just you being a poor teammate and not playing fair on the track.
Yeah. So as that's going on, it's like we're just going in and just like chat, going and trying. At one point, a group of people, in on the let's say a race goes a bit wrong, as I'm just like, I'm not even like a proper race at that point. Like I'm just there with my dragon. At that point, something goes wrong. Wild dragon attacks, or like a dragon attack goes crazy, and like the other racers are like concerned that they don't know what to do. They're not trained for that. And then like a shadow, and like Xena's in danger. I come in with Dust, start attacking, start doing this incredible like showman of fighting, able to get a net, and just like people catch it. They get the video, but they also get video. So like people are like, oh my god, look at him. He's like a knight, like a hero from Lost End. It's like the Knight of Dust, and like that starts spreading. But they see images of Xena being scared of like I'm having in to see, and I don't think Xena appreciates that.
Yeah, no. In fact, after all of this is over, there's very clear rumors going around that Xena's actually planning to move to Hammer Corporation next season.
And I even like have a conversation with her. I'm just like, it's like private one, like Xena, why are you going? I wanted to be. You inspired me to be a dragon racer, and she's just. Well, you can voice Xena.
Xena kind of goes, yeah, you got really good, kid. But the thing is, there's only place for one at the top, and it seems like the team wants to focus on you. And if they want to focus on you, then they can't focus on me.
Is Xena, and she's already gone. Xena, and he's already gone. Talk to her. I don't know whether she fully joins Hammer, but
yeah, we're not sure about that.
Gone. Yeah, because you didn't get Steel.
Yeah,
but like the point is, like she's just like she's kind of like distancing, and I don't have, that mentor. He's like kind of like that, and I'm just kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
well, now I'm at the top, and all I can go is down.
Yeah.
But I'm angry that you've been like, I could feel your presence there. You've been encouraging this kind of behavior.
I'm always
anytime-
there in the back of your mind, hiding in the shadows, lurking in the silvery mists of the air that you fly through. You know that Anthony Common is somehow behind all of this.
And so I just like send a letter, and I'm just like arranging it with the media press, and I just like this big public challenge, like me, volcano track.
Yeah.
Wait, you, me, let's just settle this.
Yeah.
And that's
Let's
sent
do
to
it.
you. It's a very public, and
Yeah.
I say I've challenged him to this kind of thing. So you can't back out without looking cowardly.
Excellent. How about we take a well-renowned track, Russia? You should be familiar with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Great.
Be fine. We can do this.
Perfect. I'll see you there.
And with that, I think the mark that my character gets is he feels alone. I think he's scared because he's going to where his dad died.
Yeah.
He's terrified in that area.
Yeah.
That's probably why you picked it, with your extreme empathy. You know the exact place to go.
Yeah.
But he is scared out of his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good question. What was the mark I got from this? Because you took away the very respect I was trying to earn. Yeah.
Right?
I'm angry. I'm regretful. I feel like I am now also cynical, because if after all this the people can't see the work I've done, then what is the point? And because of that, the ability I get, I'm curious, what ability would I get out of this? Good question. Any ideas? Chat, if you have any ideas.
I mean, chat, what you got?
If anything.
I'm gonna go with like because like the main things like the volcanoes and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All that intense heat. In my fear, I'd like train my dragon. He's been like prepared for this kind of thing. So I'm gonna say fireproof. Specifically, my dragon is fireproof. I'm not fireproof, but like Dust is. So, like Dust is not going to be bothered by the heat. He's not going to be a thing. And if fire starts coming my way, he can kind of shield me. But I mean, like, it's not going to stop me if I fall into lava. So like that would still probably, that might not kill Dust, but it would definitely kill me.
Right.
Although he's not a Charizard.
Yeah. I'll say I get because of my kind of almost despondent levels of cynicism. I think I get morbid courage, which means that even the scariest things don't really shake me anymore, because I don't care what the outcome is as long as I get, keep going. So.
No fear?
No fear.
Excellent. So the next one is the final one.
Yes.
We only have one core left. It's time for the final battle.
Yeah.
Decide together why this final battle is significant. I mean, what is your history with this place? I mean, so my father died, and also we have been leading up to this.
Yeah.
We have been like we have actually proven we are racing together for the first time in ages.
Yeah.
People are watching, and it's important to us. Take turns. Come up with your own or choose from the action list. When you feel like the battle is at its peak, we ask chat.
Yeah.
So we each take, shall we say, 2 actions? Or 3 actions?
I think 2 actions is good.
We do 2 actions, and then chat will decide who wins. And the winner describes how they defeat their rival, what ability or combination of abilities gives them the edge they need, and the winner decides the fate of their rival. Do they cross out their last core? Do they spare them? Do they find some deep connection between them? What does the winner do with the remaining with their remaining core, and was it worth all of this? So we will put up the chat once we've done our 2 actions. We put up the poll when we've done the last 2 actions.
Yeah.
Get that ready, and then we're gonna wait. We're gonna see what chat.
So I'm gonna throw the poll up. I don't think this will take more than 5 minutes, right? You and I. Less
I don't
to
think so. I think
3
we'll
minutes.
be-
I'll say
I think
3
we'll be
minutes.
okay.
So the poll is starting now, but you guys can vote, drop additional votes by using bits, or you can just wait to vote once the thing is done.
Yeah. All right. So I'm not going to look at chat.
Yeah.
So, all right. Then. So, we go. The Volcano Race. We're going to be. This is a huge race because our dragon can go very far.
Yeah.
Across all the all the volcanoes of the Kamchatka Peninsula. And it's going all of them. We're going to Bliznets. We're going to Cherny. We're going to all of them. Carmen. It's all of these ones. As we start preparing for our race.
Yeah.
We're starting at the. We don't even start. At the base.
Yeah.
We start in a plane.
Yeah.
Big plane. They like open up the area where, if they were jets, that's where our dragon would be. But we are there.
Yeah.
We're like racing, full flight helmet, full dare, full suit. For the cold.
Yeah.
As we both like.
Did we decide the core or the core?
No, it doesn't. We only have one core left.
Right.
You get to decide what you do with my core once you get it.
Right.
You don't need to roll.
Right.
If you win, you get to decide what
happens.
Right.
Right.
I win, I get to decide what happens to your core.
Remember,
I could destroy. I could destroy it. I could steal it. I could hurt or damage it. I could do nothing to it.
Yeah.
Entirely up. Yeah, it's entirely up to the winner. So we don't need to roll for this.
Cool.
Let's tell the audience what our core is.
My
core.
last remaining core is my Dragon Bono and my Trainer Wolf. I'll say that in this case, we'll assume it's my Dragon Bono who's really there.
Yeah. And what is my dearest possession? I'm looking down at this fiery place where my father died, and I look at my watch, which is a gift from him. And I'm just like, oh boy. So that's going to be a thing. I mean, if you kill me, you kill the watch too, probably. So that's entirely fine.
It's true.
So we go, and it's just like, it's like, looks at you and says like, any last words, Anthony?
Not really. Let's go.
Let's fly. And off he
Yeah.
shoots down. Both of you at the whistle.
Yeah.
We head down.
It's lights off and away we go.
Yes.
So yeah, cool. We shoot off. That sounds great. It's volcanoes, and these are alive volcanoes, especially after the return of dragons. A lot of them awoke, which means there's lava being spewed everywhere. We are wearing oxygen masks just to kind of supply us with fresh air, helmets, all of that. And you have to essentially cut through tight corners as magma just spurts into the air. Bono and I, we are taking a kind of like steady but very kind of controlled route. We're just constantly making sure we don't take any silly damage. We're also very aware of our surroundings. This is essentially the sense of empathy around for what is going on, what is at stake.
Sure. Yeah. Me, on the other hand, I'm going down and I'm going wild. I know you're sticking to the straight path, but I'm much faster than you. I'm not going to let you take up the spot. So I go wild. I go over the edges where like basically over the lip of the volcanoes, just going in them, just like doing these tight spins as the fire's going up, like turn a little bit, narrowly avoiding those specks appear on my dragon. My dragon's been bred to be fireproof, so I'm able to like go in, avoid that. Very dangerous positions, but this incredible move as my eyes are just aimed at the prize, shooting ahead of you as we're going ahead.
You just hear a loud roar it seems that my scream blends in with Bono's scream, and you hear it's hammer time, and you just hear as a shockwave pulses through the volcanoes, and suddenly many of them are violently spewing more magma than they did before. And I cut through that because of morbid courage in this case. But essentially, it makes it way harder for you to move, because even though your dragon is fireproof, it now becomes that rocks are flying, and there's like smoke making it harder for you to see where you're going.
For my last action, as I'm like going in, all these rocks, these smokes are coming. It's much harder to actually see what's going on, especially for the audience. But the audience just like sees this moment. As it looks like I'm just like going in close to you, and then they can't see it because of all the smoke, all the fire. It goes in. As I'm like getting close to you, because I imagine you picked the safest spot. As I just go around, and then my dragon just like latches onto yours, starts spinning, and like trying to gain control, and like spinning in this wild turn. Like, try to take everything from me. I'm just like I don't. Your empathy probably picks it up more than
Right.
my voice because of the
Yeah.
oxygen mask.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna take. And you try to destroy me, I'm gonna take you down too. And just like gonna try and turn in this wild top spin. Well, it's difficult to tell who's on the top, who's on the bottom, who's gonna come out ahead. I think it is up to chat.
As we are looking, you also hear me say in return to you saying you tried to take everything from me. I'll be like, it was all about making sure that my name was remembered. In one way or the other, I will be remembered. Cool. And let's see what was the vote we got. Can I see the I can't seem to see the poll.
It says they got an ad break.
They got an ad break. Oh wait, there's ads now. We should not have ads, guys. It's not a good look.
Hold on.
Where's the poll?
I can't see the poll.
Yeah, I welcome to the chat room. Odd.
Okay. They missed 10 seconds. All right, let's just ask them, I guess. We'll do can we do a chat now?
Yeah, we can all right, guys, if you think it should be Amrit and Dust, then
type Dust in the chat. If you think it should be Bono and his rider,
Anthony,
put Bono in the chat.
So Dust or Bono? Bono at this point is a bit sad that his rider has become so bitter for creating a legacy, whereas Dust, I imagine, you tell me, how does Dust feel about you?
Dust and I are very focused on this. Like, he also has it because like his ancestor, that the stud that made him, was in this race, and like he's also there. He realizes the danger, and like his main focus is I have to, I have to win, and like he's a fighter. That's the thing. The dragon fighting. That's like his natural fighting instincts that came from way back when he was, from a T-Rex or whatever they were originally that got turned into a dinosaur. He enjoys the fight. He enjoys the competition, and like he's like going into this like so he's okay. He's all right with this. I mean, he wants to survive, but his mind is focused on the fight.
True. I did not expect to become the villain of this particular session today, but I think I am in many ways more. I became the fallen hero. My arc was all about like the fall.
Sure. I mean, my guy didn't come out great either. I mean, he was the archetypical asshole. He stole your mama's helmet and threw it in the trash. I mean, that's not heroic behavior.
No, it's not. I guess what we are trying to say is that all sports people are inherently kind of shitty when it comes to winning.
Wow, we're not given enough bits to say that.
Okay, I think the votes are not in yet. So guys, do vote, because otherwise it's going to come down to rock, paper, scissors. I kid you not. That's what the game says you need to do, is rock, paper, scissors.
All right. How do they? Yeah, can they just like click? Yeah, they can just click on the button. The poll's there.
Yeah. So far, Dust is winning.
Okay.
Bono's got a vote.
For Bono.
Yeah,
it's a vote for Bono. Yeah.
All right.
I think they get more if they do bits or something.
Yeah, they get additional votes, but I don't think anyone's. Oh, now it's tied. Oh no.
Damn. Oh, we're tied 2 for 2.
All right, tiebreaker, people. Let's do this.
Who's got it?
I think there's still a minute 15 seconds left to go.
It looks like that.
Yeah.
I hope it's not tied. And then if it's tied, we're gonna have to roll for it because there is no rules for ties in this game.
It's true. All right. Waiting. So anyway, while this is happening, I want to take a quick Daisies and Dragons ad break to talk about what's coming up next week. So we are. Yeah, I think we can tell them. I'll go for it because it's your time to shine, Chirag. Take a seat back. Let me pitch this to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, next week we have a new show premiering, a 4-episode mini campaign, which will be run by Chirag over here, featuring a brand new cast. We have 5 5 new cast members from India who will be joining us, or at least Desi diaspora.
Yeah, 5 Desis. No, not all.
Desi, who will be joining us. You've not seen them before. But more important, they're not playing 5e. They're playing Chirag. Do you want to name the game?
We are playing Fate, specifically Mecha vs. Kaiju.
So, if you like Godzilla, if you like Voltron, if you like Gundam, if you like Power Rangers, then this is the show for you, because we have Mecha versus Kaiju set in 1970 India, 1974 India.
That is codename 74. We are set in 1974 India. So if you want to see an alternate history of India where Mecha and Kaiju exist, come check it out. See what's happening. Tell us where we went wrong. Tell us where we went right. Enjoy all the fun.
Also, if you do tune in, we will be giving our referral links to start playing, because we are partnering with them. And if you use the referral link, you get $10 off for your start playing account. So you essentially can go, play a game on there, and you don't have to pay anything because you have $10 on you already.
For those who don't know, Start Playing is an online service which can connect you with professional DMs for as small as $5.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to play with DMs for all kinds of different times, all kinds of different systems. They're doing a big sponsorship, big deal with Evil Hat games like Thirsty Sword Lesbians or Blades in the Dark or
Monster of the Week
Fate.
And Fate. So next week, that's happening. Make sure to tune in, same time, 7:30 p.m. IST, Wednesday. But the votes are in. And Chirag, guess what? It's a tie.
Okay.
So, rock, paper, scissors?
Okay, yep. All right. So, rock, paper, scissors. Well, we do go, right? So, yeah, rock, paper, scissors,
go. Okay.
Right.
Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Go.
Okay, that's a tie.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Go.
Wait, is it best of 3? Because I feel like that's tie, and then we'll do another one, best of 3.
Chat, do you want best of 3? All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. We're not going to wait for chat.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, go. I win. So in this, at the bitter end of it all, the villain Anthony Carmen finally crushes Amrit in mid-flight. But instead of letting him die, he saves him. Unfortunately, the thing he's not able to save in that moment is Amrit's watch, which is lost to the volcanoes. After all of it is over, Anthony realizes that he has gone too far and retires from racing.
When I lost the watch, was it because it fell off, or because you put my hand in the volcano and I lost my arm?
No, it was essentially you were falling, and my dragon tried to catch you, but in that the watch was lost. Yeah. Okay. But the reason you were falling was because I was very aggressive, so partly my fault. Yeah.
Sure. All right. So with that, you decide to retire.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost that last core.
Yeah.
You spared me.
Mm-hmm.
What has happened with your with Wolf, and what do you do with
Wolf? It refuses to talk to him anymore because I essentially went and did a whole private race, and it's kind of just goes against everything Hammer Corporation stands for. Bono is still my dragon, but we now don't race. We go help other rogue dragons rehabilitate.
Yeah. And my character, he survived. He lost his watch, and then he just sees it fly down. He looks over, and then he just almost that shackle is kind of gone, and he just gets over that kind of fear.
Mm-hmm.
He does take some time off from racing, but he comes back to racing, where he goes into it, and he's helping the next person who comes to join Kalabul. Just he encourages them in a way that Xena never encouraged him.
Mm.
He wants them to do better.
Mm-hmm.
And he says and he stops them when they're trying to do pranks. We've all got our stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And we've all got to don't start shit if you don't have to.
Mm.
And learn their damn names. Yeah.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, that's us done for the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's a nice short little game. We were happy to announce Mecha vs Kaiju. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys next week. And
We will see you next week. Also, by the way, if you are going to Gen Con, hit up Nonagon Dice. You might be able to meet up with them. So keep that in mind. Come join our Discord. We have a really great community. So do that. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's everything.
And also,
Yes.
what's it called? For this episode, we did record the character creation. We didn't know how long this game would be. We were a little worried that might overextend things. So we've recorded that, and that will be going up on YouTube. Either
At the same time, we'll upload both of them
at the
together.
same time as this one will go up on YouTube. And the YouTube it'll go up later this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So check that out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to this, and yeah, we love all of you.
Q, transitioning out.